Okay guys, welcome to another showcase. This time it's Apotheosis, a Forge mod for 1.19.2. I hope you will enjoy today's video, and the upload schedule should now be fixed. If you're interested, then maybe check out my gaming channels, and with that, let's start! Apotheotic bosses spawn deep underground in boss dungeons. Rarely invading bosses can spawn at the surface instead of normal mobs. These bosses get stronger the more you progress, the strongest being in the end. Affixes will drop off bosses, or you can trade with a wandering trader. These tools are empowered versions of normal items containing commonly bonuses like enchantments. Depending on the rarity, additional bonuses are added. The salvaging table is mainly used to break down affix items into rarity materials. These can be divided into the common mysterious scrap metal, the uncommon time-worn fabric, the rare luminous crystal shard, the epic arcane sands, and the mythic god-forged pearl. But back to the special abilities. There are different ability stats, which add a simple bonus, effects that add all sorts of additional functions to the said item, and sockets. These give the player the opportunity to implement gems. Found in chests and rarely dropped from mobs like bosses, gems can be socketed into an affix item with a smithing table. Removing them is a bit more complicated, but with some alchemist magic. The vial of searing expulsion will remove the gems and destroy them. The vial of arcane extraction will retrieve the gems but destroy the affix item instead. They can be crushed by a falling anvil. Used in the reforging table, one can combine gem dust, a tool, and a rarity item to re-roll the abilities and enchants on it. Rogue spawners are found throughout the world with a chest hiding beneath it. There are two variants of it. The brutal spawners with more deadly and well-equipped mobs. These also have a delay before spawning in more reinforcements. The swarm spawners will instead spawn in mobs with a rapid speed. Even though weaker, this still can be a lethal trap. Enchanting isn't as easy as normally. Your final power is determined not only by your experience level, but as well by the 5 new enchanting stats. Blocks that will increase this specific power will have them on their tooltip. Eterna will increase the maximum level by 2 to a certain maximum value. The secondary is Quanta. Higher Quanta increases your power range, meaning it modifies the consistency of your enchants. Rectification modifies Quanta, which determines the lower interval of Quanta. There is some math behind this, but just so you know, lower rectification is always bad, higher values are always good. It lessens the negative effects. Arcana controls rarity weights and additional enchants, e.g. at 25% of Arcana you will receive at least 2 enchants at once. This is the normal enchanting rarities. With a 100% power of Arcana, this is fully inverted. Clues allow you to see additional enchantments in the preview window. All these stats can be manipulated by various blocks. You must experiment yourself what kind of result you want to achieve. Some shelves can be infused with magic. This happens within the enchanting table itself, only if the requirements are met though. Enchantability contributes to your final power as it boosts Arcana, which is increased by 50% of an item's enchantability. The enchanting table itself now provides the player with extra information as soon as an item is placed inside of it, showing the different enchants and how they change depending on the power level. On the left you can select the different enchanting slots. Hovering over it, it will present you the current level and the minimum and maximum power. The enchantment window will show you what enchantments are available depending on the current item and the selected power level, and which enchants are exclusive with each other. The rarity weights just display the different outcomes for enchants. Arcana has a direct impact on this behavior. The power slider will simulate a different power level. Anvils can not only be enchanted but also repaired. Repairing is easy to explain, just place it in another anvil and add iron blocks. The 3 new enchants for anvils are now explained. Splitting can split an enchanted book into a series of individual books. Obliteration can convert a single enchanted book into 2, lowering the level by 1. Unbreaking will reduce the chance of anvils being damaged when used. Utility items. Cobwebs can be combined with an item in an anvil to remove all enchantments. A prismatic cobweb can be used to remove all curses. A special kind of book is the tome. It can be enchanted just like a normal book, but it will contain specific enchants. For example, a tome of chestplates can only receive enchants for chestplates. There is one exception, the Tome of Scrapping. It can retrieve enchants from an item, destroying the item in the process. A player will always receive half of it. Enchantment libraries are a storage system for enchantments. The level capacity determines the highest level of enchantments it can store. Clicking on a stored enchant will extract only one level. With a shift click, all stored enchanted books are infused to create the highest possible level, e.g. you have inserted 2 Unbreaking 1, with a shift click it will output a level 2 Unbreaking book. A book can be placed in the output spot to add enchants on it. The library records the maximum level that has been inserted for each enchantment, and one can only extract up to that level. Before talking about the new enchants, let's look at the vanilla changes. Protection and sharpness aren't anymore exclusive enchants, thus can be combined with their own kind. Shears can now accept Unbreaking, Efficiency and Fortune. Tridents, Sharpness, Looting and Piercing. The mod also adds a new crafting recipe for tridents. Just craft an inner trident and upgrade it through infusion enchanting. All newly added enchants are divided into 3 categories. Green means masterwork, they require at least 55 final power to receive. Twisted always has 1 positive and 1 negative effect. They require at least final power level 45 to receive. Corrupted have a health cost associated with their effect, they require at least a level of 65. Firstly, the corrupted enchants. Berserker's Fury applied to chestplates will add additional damage when you get hurt, but also receive speed, resistance or strength. Life Mending for all damageable items converts received health to compensate lost durability. Worker Exploitation for shears causes sheep to be damaged when sheared, but doubles all wool drops. Masterwork. Boon of the Earth for pickaxes gives stone a chance to drop an ore. Chainsaw for axes will harvest entire trees. Crescendo of bolts for crossbows will grant you an extra shot per reload. Endless Quiver for bows, arrows are not consumed, doesn't matter what kind. Growth Serum for shears, there's a 50% chance for a sheep to instantly regrow its wool. Knowledge of the Ages for swords, all drops are converted to experience. Scavenger for swords has a chance to roll drops twice when you kill a mob, just as if you just killed it twice. Twisted minus Fervor. All tools. It breaks blocks very quickly, but not instantly. Other enchantments. Chromatic Aberration for shears causes wool to become a random color. Icy Thorns for chestplates apply slowness to attackers. Nature's Blessing for hoes, they can be used as bone meal in exchange of durability. Rebounding for chestplates and leggings causes a melee attacker to be launched away. Reflected Defenses for shields causes all blocked attacks to inflict a portion back. Shield Bash for shields makes melee attacks do extra damage. Spearfishing for tridents, kills with the trident have a chance to drop a few random fish. Stable Footing for boots prevents the reduction of your efficiency when a player is flying. Tempting is a hoe enchant, all animals will follow the player while holding it. Bamboo, sugarcane, cactus will now grow larger, and Elite allows you to capture farm animals and punch it. There are some new potion effects added by the game. The Ancient Knowledge multiplies the generated experience of killed mobs. Sundering is a negative effect and will increase all damage you receive. Its counterpart is Resistance. Another negative one is Bleeding. It causes you to take damage every 2 seconds. New potion recipes are added for Absorption, Luck, Mining Fatigue, Resistance, Wither and Haste. Potion charms can be infused with your potion effect and lets you stagger it. They are only active when enabled. To do so, right-click it. If it's active, the charm will lose durability. Unbreakable charms are created through infusion enchanting. spawners can now be picked up with Silk Touch pickaxes. There are various stats that can be tweaked, like ignoring players, ignoring light, more spawn count, more maximum entities, no AI. To tweak your spawner, hold the specific item in your hand and right-click the spawner. With a new enchant, players can capture entities in SpawnX to be able to change spawners. With the help of the fletching table, one can create arrows more efficiently. Alongside the crafting type, there are also new arrows. Obsidian increases the attack damage by 200. Broadhead inflicts bleeding. Explosive will create an explosion upon impact. Iron and diamond mining arrows is like a flying pickaxe. The only difference is iron behaves as if an iron pickaxe has mined it, diamond like a diamond pickaxe. And to finish off today's showcase, Wandering Trader has been tweaked to not only sell trash items, but also totems of undying, beacons, or diamond gear. On top of that, they can spawn underground. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's showcase. If you did, then maybe consider to leave a like, and also check out both of my gaming channels. This Saturday we will have an event in our Discord server, so maybe join and we can hang out together. With that, stay safe in game. Ciao!